Yo, what's up guys, it's Skills. In today's video we got you back with another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. So this one is going to be about all the units you should be focusing on for the global version. So the global version was just announced not too long ago. You can check out the video that I posted before for it yesterday. So basically this is going to be a video on what units you should focus on once the global version comes out. So the main thing is when you go through the story, you're going to get like 2 multis to be able to do pretty fast. So if you want to re-roll your account, this is going to be the best time to do it, just so you have the better idea of it. But the first unit we're going to talk about is Mellie Otis. So this green Mellie Otis, yeah, he's going to be in the banner that you're going to have to summon for. He's one of the best units for the story, just because his special, his full counter right here will carry you through the whole game, basically. What you want to do is keep on re-rolling for him until you get him. Once you get him, you will be set for the whole story itself. If you can possibly pull him pretty fast, then you should be good. If you can't, just re-roll, because this unit is super strong and he does a lot of damage from his full counters, as well as his ultimate does insane damage, as well as stuns. So he's literally one of the better units to have out of everything. So as you can see, the more HP this unit is missing, the more crit rate this unit gains when using skills. So if his HP is lower, then he's going to do a lot more attack damage. So if his HP is lower on here and he does his full counter, then he can do insane damage. So as you can see, a single attack with 250% damage based on your missing HP. So the more HP you have and the more he loses, you're going to do a lot more damage. So work on him as fast as you can once you have this unit, because he is definitely one of the better units to get. So but this one's a summoning unit, so you're going to have to summon regardless. So regardless, you're going to have to make sure you pull this unit. So the second unit I'm going to talk about is King. So this King, he's a free-to-play unit. You get him after chapter 3, I believe, or chapter 2. I don't remember exactly when, but keep on playing through the game and you will get him. I think he's after chapter 3, just to confirming it. But this unit is a free-to-play unit. You will get him through playing the game, and he is one of the better units as well. So the reason why he's really good is because he fossilizes. So this right here, it's called fossilization or petrify. The petrify, basically what it does is that it will remove buffs, and then it's going to basically, you know, stone them, stone the whole enemy itself, and then they can't move for 2 to 3 turns depending, or 1 to 2 turns depending on which one you do. So you do the 2-star, it'll be 1 turn, 3-star, it's 2 turns. The thing is, once you hit the enemy again while they're petrified, it's gonna break that petrification, and then they're gonna be back to being normal. So you have to be careful whenever you do that. You always want to use this attack last whenever you're doing your rotations. He's also a really good healer, so if you definitely want to heal, he's one of the better units to use for that. And then his ultimate does a lot of damage, especially with a DN on the team. So make sure once you have him, he's a free-to-play unit, so you're gonna have to get him regardless. Work on him 100%. The next one I'm gonna talk about, now this is a coin shop unit. So in the game, in Grand Cross, if you guys are gonna be new to the game, especially if you're gonna play global, you're going to get units that are called coin shop units. So coin shop units are units that you have to actually get from one of the settings in the game. It's one of the shops that you can get units from. The way to get them is that you have to summon dupes for the game. So if you pull a dupe of, let's just say, Mellie Otis, you'll get a coin for him. It's going to be an SSR coin. Those SSR coins you can accumulate and then buy units from the actual coin shop. So every unit that you're going to see is going to be 5 coins per unit, and they run in a rotation. So it should be like every 5 to 6 days you'll get a new unit. So one of the better units you want to work on at the beginning of the game is this bond. This green bond is insane. So one reason why is because he's an attack all unit. So if you attack everyone, you're gonna do a lot of damage. So you want to work on this one specifically at the beginning of the game. This is what I want to specify now. He's not that good in the JP version of the game, but when the global version comes out, you want him 100%. So then the next unit, well, another thing is to talk about him, he also steals HP or attack and defense. So that's really good because he does that. And then his ultimates are pretty decent as well, as because he does attack and defense, he steals it from the enemy, and that's 50% of the target's attack and defense. So he does a lot of work, honestly. Before what it is now in JP, he's not really that good. But for the global version, when you start off, definitely one of the better units to have in the game. So the other unit I wanted to talk about, I forgot to click into it, but if we actually go down to it, Gother. So this Gother is another coin shop unit. So this Gother is the same as Bond. You'll have to spend 5 SSR coins, and to get SSR coins, you have to pull dupes in the game. So if you can pull dupes and you can get SSR coins, you will be able to get Gother once he's in the rotation for the game. This Gother is one of the best units in the game, if not the best unit. He is good for every single thing in the game. PvP, PvE, he's good for raids and just everything all around. So one thing you want to know is that he is very good because he can actually do damage, right? And then as well as he can seal attack. So as you can see, inflicts 120% of this unit's attack to all enemies. Targets will not be able to use attacking skills for 1 turn. That's his 2-star. His 3-star does it for 2 turns. So he's very useful for that, because then you can actually, you know, get away from the enemy's attacks for 2 turns, and that's actually very helpful. His second skill, this one is the one that you need the most. This one is going to be one of the best things for your other units that are stronger, because this will be a rank up. So what the rank up does is that basically if you have, let's just say like a 1-star card from your other units, and you use a 1-star on, let's just say Mellie Otis for example, you'll get his star from 1-star to 2-star if you do the 1-star of Gothers. If you do his 2-star, it's going to rank up all your allies 1 up. So let's just say I have Mellie Otis, King, and Bond for example, or either or, right? Well, your 1-star for both these units will go to 2-star if you use the Gother's 2-star. If you use the 3-star, you'll do the same exact thing once, but increases the base stats of targets by 20% for 3 turns. So you're going to get a bigger boost for attack and HP and defense, so you're going to be very good for doing Mellie Otis or King's attacks, which is super good because this unit does everything literally. Like, he is one of the best support units in the game. Then his ultimate also does a lot of damage, but the good thing about this is that this reduces the target's ultimate gauge by 3. So what ultimate gauge is basically every unit has an ultimate at one point, depending on how many bars you get up. After one point, the enemy will be able to ult you, and you don't want that to happen because they do an insane amount of damage. If you can get Gother's ultimate before them, you can take out the gauges by 3, and there's only 5. So if you can take out 3, it's going to take the enemy 3 more attacks to actually get back into their ultimate, which is very useful because if they're close to their ultimate, you can take it right back down. So these are the main units you really want to worry about out of all the units in the game. The Mellie Otis, you can pull for him, you can re-roll for him as much as you can until you pull him, so you'll have no worries with that. Re-roll 100%. King, you get him free to play. I think after chapter 3, just go through the game and you'll get him. Bond, he has a coin shop unit. Coin shop units you can only get from the coin shop when you have SSR coins, which to get SSR coins, you have to pull dupes from the game. As well as Gother is another unit you want to focus on. For global players, all these units are the ones you want to focus on. And then you have a lot of other units in the game that would be very helpful, but the main 4 units like these will get you through everything in the game itself. So you're going to have times where King is not useful at one point, but you will have to substitute him with other things like Elizabeth when you'll need her, or let's just say this Red Bond. This Red Bond is one of the better units to work on for story, because he is one of the units that will get rid of ultimate gauges all the time whenever you use his skill attack. So this will be very good for times where your enemy is about to ult you. You can take away their ultimate gauge and they will not ult you the next turn on their turn. So this unit is going to be the one you get after, I think in chapter 2. He's one of the first units you get. He's a free to play unit, and he's going to be very, very helpful for you throughout the story. And I think after that, he's not good at all. He's good, very good for story, so work on him as well. You actually have to UR him, because they do make you UR him, and then you'll have to use him. He's very good because he can also heal himself after every turn. If you take damage, you heal the damage back up with your own health. So then you have his ultimate. His ultimate does a lot of damage. So this ignores the target's defense, and then you'll do over 700% of this unit's attack. So if you can get him a little bit higher in attack, then you'll do a lot of damage from that. But these are all the real, like, this proper units you really want to work on if you can get them. Like, let's just say the Bond and Gother, you're gonna have to, of course, wait at a specific time frame to get them, but they are still going to be worth it. King is free to play. Bond, this red Bond SR is free to play. Then Mellie Otis you have to summon for, which you'll have to re-roll if you do not get him. Please re-roll for him. He is the best unit to have for story mode. He carries like crazy. So these are the main 5 units you want to work on. And then there are other units that you will work on, but of course, while the game progresses, that's when you'll need them later on for the characters. But since the global version will be coming out very soon, I will cover all the things you need for a global. So if you guys want to watch all the videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified for all those videos, and then drop a like onto this video if you guys want to see more of 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, global version, and JP version. And then comment down below if you guys are very excited for the global version as much as I'm excited for it. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did understand all of this. If you guys don't understand it, comment down below. I'll try my best to explain it a little bit better in the text form as well. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.